Alrighty, so here we have Transient. We can play on Nintendo Switch. This review is on behalf of Indie Gamer Team. Alrighty, so at controls, we have not much to really round about there. Videos, we've got just motion blur and camera calibration. Audio, standard. Audio volume controls, credits, gameplay, we have sensitivity, invert the X or Y axis, subtitles, language, field of view range, head bobbing, cursor acceleration, HD rumble. So we got new game, chapters, collectibles, and achievements. Again, I love the fact that the Switch games are including achievements, considering the Switch doesn't have a system-wide achievement system. I love seeing games that feature achievements. The new game.
Now is the time for our final confrontation, Carter. Despite all you have witnessed, it is clear you have no intention, not even the will, to escape. In our previous interrogations, you vainly suggested that your physical reality was secondary to your dreams, merely another nightmare of your morbid imagination. We know that you use supernatural methods of inquiry. So tell me, how have you managed to visit these dream realities of yours?
That's still your question? I thought you were omnipotent. My answer is the same now as it always has been. I'm not telling you!
Face your reality, Carter. Here you remain, a prisoner on your own mortal coil. I have offered you so many chances, but you choose not to take them. Very well. It is true that I have my ways of knowing. I promise the journey will not be pleasant.
What is happening?
This game is pretty interesting. It's very, very well done. So you have to figure out what happened to, I believe she's your wife or girlfriend, your significant other, anyway. And it's pretty interesting the way that the story gets told here.
Once more you enter this place of desolation and ruin. Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing. I sensed you from afar. Now I will guide you through these tenebrious fields into the Tahom. Welcome back, Carter Chalibi.
I remember your voice. Who are you?
You discern my speech well this time. That's good. Comprehension comes when you are focused. Now, proceed.
So the way that he talks, it makes it seem like Carter's been through this one too many times. So it could be that you're reliving his memories. I haven't gotten quite that far into the story yet. I've spent quite a lot of time with this, but mostly because I've been getting stuck, and I just get frustrated and stop playing. So I haven't beat the game yet. I'm probably about halfway through the game so far. This game it does not hold your hand. It doesn't tell you what to do. It assumes you know what to do. Kind of just by exploring and kind of trying things out.
This place.
This city was built eons ago by a race much more advanced than yours. Only a handful of your kind could reach this point, but not further. Continue on. Maybe you'll know more this time.
So graphically, the game was very impressive. I do like the soundtrack is nice too. But again, this game does not hold your hand. It does not tell you what to do. It assumes you can just figure it out, which causes for me a lot of frustration. But it's definitely a decent game for sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and interact with this door here, and this kind of foreshadows a upcoming door.
Behold the ongoing process of dissolution. When the time comes, these creatures devour everything, dead or alive, until there is nothing more. Proceed and find me on the frontier of the dissolving illusory.
His voice could have been a tad bit higher. It sounds a little muffled compared to the main character's voice. And this is the door I was referring to, I believe. Nope, never mind, not yet. So this is one of those things I was going, okay, what am I supposed to do? Because I thought, oh, maybe I have to move these around, maybe I have to come up here and do this. No, what it doesn't tell you is you have to come around and hit these levers. Spent a good 10 minutes in this room trying to figure out that I needed to do that. Again, the game does not hold your hand. It assumes you know what to do. Now later in the game you do get an ability to analyze your surroundings, which does help with puzzles and things. Alright, so now we can go ahead and hit this middle one. Come on. There we go.
The perennial weight of life once more.
Who are you?
I am the last High Priest of the long-extinct Dariel race. Faded away eons ago, erased from the annals of time and space. You've reanimated my body, as you have many times before. We've met over and over again, in different times, but exactly the same place.
Where am I?
You are in Kor Sherush. Eons ago, my kind entered this region of transition, broke the bonds of a material existence, and built this place. Kor Sherush is perilously close to the heart of Zehom. This is no place for your kind to traverse. I suggest you go back.
What just happened?
My remains have been kept here for calling me from beyond to this semi-physical plane of existence. You've reanimated my body, as you have many times before. I know you, Wayfarer. We've met over and over again, in different times, but exactly the same place.
What is Tehom exactly?
Far past the corrupting intrusions of matter and lesser forms of truth, Zehom is the space beyond life and death. Beings of lower planes can only, with their ignorant and brief glimpses, feel its existence. Only the more susceptible among them can understand what they see and thus yearn for it until their existence is exhausted. Zehom is the final step before the incomprehensible metamorphosis takes its course. But this is something I am also yet to see.
What did you call this? A semi-physical plane of existence?
Yes, this is the next stage of evolution. A region of transition from corporeal to incorporeal. The last frontier of all material cosmos. I can remain here no more, for the consistency of this vessel is losing its integrity. Heed my words and return to your own waking reality, wanderer. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
So one thing I'll say before I leave here is that, again, I think the story's interesting, and I overall like the environment and everything about the game is really cool. My only real issue with the game is the fact that the game doesn't hold your hand very much in the beginning. There's no real indication as to what you have to do. The audio, a lot of times with dialogue, is muffled, except when it comes to cutscenes. But other than that, this game's pretty decent. And despite its issues, I definitely was just checking this game out.
Carter.
Alice? Alice, wait for me! Where are you going?
So I mean that area was cool, but this city is pretty awesome too. I love the way it looks. Here's the door. It's this door. I hate this door. Okay, so the point of this door is you have to get all of the snakes lined up at the same time. So it helps if you do. See, these snakes control 2 at a time. There we go. When I first did that took me a good solid 7-8 minutes to do that. It was very frustrating. I mean, again, this game's going to be extremely frustrating to those that don't don't do puzzles well. But again, don't let that distract you from checking this game out. This game is a lot of fun despite its issues. It's definitely a bizarre game, to say the least. Every new environment you're in is just so cool, so neat looking, so detailed. So here's where you can start scanning your environment with the X button.
Fine, scan the body. An external sound recorder. I'd better check it out.
As I predicted, this Scarab device is the key to the lower sections. Only a handful of their members have one. Some say there's a myth whispered among the elites, too old to recall. I believe this story is related to opening the device. It goes like this. Out of the primal waters, first a pyramid emerged in the east. Then the Scarab-headed one, the one of the morning sun. But he, the primeval snake, lurks and waits in the darkest depths to hunt it down as it descends into the underworld from the west.
Okay, the device it's talking about is right down here.
Something in his pocket. This thing looks like an electronic device of some sort. I wonder what it hides.
There we go. Said listen to a second time. Okay, we're gonna take the object. And now I come over here and put the object in. And then open up the door.
Alice?
Alright, that was the end of chapter 1. That'll end the review here, you guys. I would thank the publisher for the opportunity. Would I give this the Indie Gamers Team seal of approval? Definitely. I highly recommend this game to anyone that is a fan of these kinds of games. Definitely check it out. So,
I thought I was
thank you for
over
watching.
them.
Thank you for subscribing. Until next time. Take care and happy gaming.